What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome back for another episode of Satisfactory. We are on FICSMAS day 16. Alright, let's see. I got a hard drive going. 9 minutes and something on that right now. So, I don't know. We'll check on that eventually. Okay, what do we got going on? Last episode, we got the magnetic blah 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 thing going. The magnetic field generator. We got that going. In this episode, I would like to get the turbo motors going. I deposited 500 of the other things. Never remember the name of this dang thing. It's the... where is it? The Assembly Director System, number 6. Yeah, so I deposited those, all 500 that we needed. Now, the only things we're waiting on are the turbo motors for particle enrichment. And then after that's done, we'll be able to, hopefully, get started on the next part. Which, yeah, we're waiting on... What was it? No, actually, we can already technically get started on the thermal propulsion rocket, but of course we need the turbo engines for that. So anyway, yeah, pretty much our big thing that we're waiting on right now is just the turbo motors. So for that we need cooling systems, which we've got, radio control units, which we've got, motors, which again we've got, and rubber, which we do have. We do have that, but right now our only input of rubber is via this, which is our trucking imports, which, I mean, it's getting some, but not a whole lot. So it might be a good idea to get another set of rubber up, and then, you know, get it over here to do that. In which case, there is another normal crude oil setup over here. I do have plenty over by our turbo fuel as well. We could get another plastic and rubber facility up over here, and then maybe we could set up a rail system to deposit it over here alongside the aluminum we got going. That might be a good idea. You know what, let's shoot for that. But for now, let's set up where we're going to be putting all this stuff. So, we're going to need another manufacturer, which, I don't know, let's put it over here. Why not? Let's see. Creature's in the way. What creature? Oh, there's a bird down there. Hey. 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 Get out of here. I'm gonna bash you. Alright, get out of here. Flap on out of here. Silly little thing. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... I mean, we could connect it to this. It's a little awkward in terms of how it wants to connect. It wants to overlap with these other foundations I've got down. It's kind of weird. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So then, let's just put this down here for now. We're going to set this up for the turbo motors. 1.875 a minute. I don't have any more of the shards, so we'll have to deal with that one way or another. Okay. Let's get that. Let's set up our little things here just to kind of line that up. And I might use lifts to get the stuff in here, but for now we'll just line this up just to do it. Okay. Motors we can pull from that pre-existing line that we've got going. One thing at a time. You guys know how it works. You know, that's like the main thing that I found in this game. A lot of this can seem a little bit overwhelming, you know? But as long as you take it one problem at a time, you know, you don't have to break land speed records or anything to get all this done. Just delete that. Okay, you know what? Let's just swap this and do this straight from here. Just like that. You're going to connect up to there. Look at that. Perfect. Then you can come right down here. Alright. Let's go behind the stairs. I'm still working on getting all the stars created for Christmas. And which way do we want to go from here? Probably this side. Alright. So, that's motors. Hook you up. Alright, radio control units. We've got those up here. Alright, let's just get the conveyor hole there-ish. I guess we could get a lift off of here. Might as well. It's funny, I don't think we're actually really using radio control units in anything. So this might be our first real usage of it. Alright, there's radio control units. Need our cooling systems, which we've got over yonder, where we're doing our gas. This is going to be a little bit of a trek to get all this over there. Hello, nitrogen gas train. Goodbye, nitrogen gas train. Oh, look at that. Our little setup is done. Caterium computers. Maybe that would have been useful earlier. Let's take it. Oh, I should probably set up the Next one, shouldn't I? Yep. Okay. Now then, cooling systems we've got in here. A lot of them. So, how do we want to do this? Sure, why not? We could find a way to snake it around all this stuff. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? We're almost there. Almost there. And I am going to use a lift here. There. There we go. Okay, now we just need the rubber, which, I mean, technically we can supply already. But is that how I want to do that? Is the question. It would be a good idea to set up a separate kind of a rubber distribution. There's our truck, by the way. Might have turned off the trucks on my map. Ah, yeah. Show all. Okay, there it is. I'm going to see how much rubber is going to get deposited here, and that'll kind of decide whether or not I'm going to utilize it. We could pretty easily set it up. All I'd have to do is just delete this. Let's just do this. Alright, how do we want to do this? Let's just go around this way. Utilize this line to go straight across, somewhat. Gotta go in the wrong direction. Alright, whatever. I have embraced the spaghetti, and the spaghetti has embraced me. Alright, that is turbo motors now being produced. Lovely. Ugh. Got plastic on the line. That's no good. Alright. We're gonna have to fix that. You know, it's a little bit buggy how stuff gets grabbed from this line. Whoa. Like, I want to grab this plastic. Dang it. Good enough. Alright, we're gonna have to fix this. I suppose I could have put a smart splitter out and done it that way. So the way this one's set up is this is set for overflow, which, you know what, it's fine. I'm just gonna set up a smart splitter over here and pick up any of the plastic that gets brought over here. It'll be faster than deleting all these and replacing them. Alright. What a mess. Okay, you are going to be plastic. There we go. Actually, the safer thing to do would be to set up for center output to be that, and this to be any. Yeah. And then we just need to set up the, I don't know, storage or something like that to collect it. And this is definitely a messy way to do this. 100%. Alright, there we go. Rubber should go straight through. I think that it's just going to be rubber and plastic. I think all the chips are still going to go through the correct way. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Because I think that smart splitter up there is only set for overflow. It's I can't remember where it is in the positioning. Anyway. Alclad casing and solid steel ingots. Plus copper. Interesting. Well, I'll take that anyway. Okay. So I still think it would be a good idea to set up some new rubber production and just kind of put it into this line. But for now, this will work. Let's just set this up. Okay. So, as far as where we've got oil, we've got it over here. I could produce more rubber over here and have the truck just kind of transport even more output. That might not be a terrible idea, considering we're already set up for it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just keep having the truck do it. It'll be fine. Okay. So, where is... Ah, here it is. Right in the middle of everything. That's great. I'm gonna have to move this pipe. Yeah. We're gonna have to move this pipe. Where are we gonna put these refineries? Great question. Okay. Let's put down the extractor first. So, I don't think we're going to need a whole lot. 120 will probably be fine. That works. Okay. This is the line that we've got going as far as rubber is concerned. It's all going into the same spot, so it doesn't really matter where I merge it, to be honest. We could even throw it on this line where it's doing this. Let's see. Where is this going to fit? Fit anywhere. Sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, let's see. Where do we want to put this? How much did we need? We needed 24. So we need 45 per minute. Which... that's going to do 20 per minute off of 40 resin. 20 plus 20. What do we want to do with this? I got to do something about the byproduct too. We could package it. Could also do more fuel, but I don't know what I would do with the fuel right now. I could do another generator off of it. So, like, if we did this, it would give us 30 per minute. This would need 40 per minute. But for only 20. That would meet our demands as far as how much we want done on this. And then I would just have to get rid of the residue, which, as far as that's concerned, all we've got are options of plastic and rubber. That's from production. As far as what we would use it for, we could do petroleum coke relatively easily. We could do fuel. We could do more smokeless powder. We could do diluted fuel. That's in a blender. We can do diluted fuel in a blender. I might even be able to pull from this water. So we're doing 120 for that. And that's going into just this, which only needs 75. We could do that. It's not going to fit incredibly cleanly. Kind of slapdash together here. Facing the wrong way. No, let's face the right way. Okay. Okay, so you're going to do rubber. We're going to do rubber. We're going to get a blender. Just like that, I guess. Sure. Get a junction. Fuel. Actually, let's connect this to this one. How much did you need? Actually, you need 100. Never mind. We're not going to do it on this one. We're just going to put down another one. Let me guess. You're not going to fit here. Ah, you are. Just not super well. Alright. going to be producing 100 per minute. 100 per minute. What are we going to do with 100 per minute of fuel? I guess I could do more generators. But first, let's get the oil over here. Okay. Probably have to get a pump on this somewhere. Slowly but surely it's filling. A little slow though. Although we do have to wait for all the lines to fill. Tell you what, let's put a pump on here. Definitely don't need a Mark II, but whatever. Is what it is. Where's power? There we go. Very slapdash. I love it. There it goes. Much better. Okay. Well, it's going to take a little while. Okay, now, the solid products. Let's get them out of here. There's our splitter right there. Okay, wow, that's a lot of rubber already. Okay, cool. Yep, this is working. Still a little slow to fill with the crude oil, to be honest. Flow rate's not the best. Then again, we're only producing 120 out of this pump. I haven't overclocked it at all, so I guess it's the best that I can expect. How you doing? I mean, it's only a head lift of like 1 meter practically. Yeah, it is what it is. It's working. I mean, it's just, you know, supplementary rubber. It's not an integral part of our system, so to speak. So, there's an extra 40 per minute. There goes our truck. I think that this is going to at least help. There it goes. Godspeed. Although you're going a little slow right now. Need you to speed up. How's our power looking, by the way? Do we have any fluctuations? That looks rock solid. Very good. Okay. let's go ahead and head on back, see how many of the turbo motors we've got. Goodbye, oil refinery. God, look at all those belts. You love to see it. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. All right. We're doing almost 2 a minute. Everything's looking pretty decent. We should have another shipment of rubber coming through eventually. Look at that. We already got 35. Very good. I want to see the rubber come through. Oh. That's not rubber. That's the wrong line. This is the line I'm looking at. It's like, that's an electromagnetic thingy-dealy. This is the line I should be looking at. Where is our truck? Alright, it's pulling in. Eventually. I think our truck stops somewhere around here. Yeah. There it is. Getting there soon. Once this hits through and we see the rubber start coming through, I'll go ahead and hit the advent calendar for day 16. Any moment now. Come on. You're killing me right now. Yeah, you already dropped off. Where is it? I know the second I take off to, like, start moving that way, it's going to show up on the belt. Yeah, there it is. See? Bam, here it comes. Not a whole lot, but there'll be more in there for the next trip. That's okay. Alright. Cool. Well, with the extra that we're producing, that should technically be enough. Here's this next little segment coming through. That right there, that little gap in between them, that's when the rubber got pulled into the main facility. Oh yeah. We got a decent amount coming through now. Very good. Yeah, no, that's pretty good for what we're doing. At least I think so. Alright. How are we looking on all our production, by the way? Still don't have a full stock of snowballs, but that's okay. How about our stars? 45, 46, wow! Oh man. We're not producing them incredibly quickly, are we? That's okay though. Okay. Let's go do the thing. Okay, 16. Here we go. Ah.
Nothing says happy holidays more than the inevitable destruction of local flora and fauna with a festively decorated vehicle. This vehicle decoration can be found in the customizer.
Ah, okay, so that's for factory cart, trucks, and drones. Well, I've got a cart right here. Oh, I like that. I need a Wonder Star for that. Okay, you know what? Let's go cover stuff. Let's grab those. Let's say it worked on trains too. No, drones, carts, and the thing. What do we get? Encased industrial pipe, steel cast plate. Sure. Why not? So this one requires 500 stars. That is going to take a while to do. At least 500 minutes. Crazy how that works, huh? Okay. Let's see what the drone looks like. Thankfully, I've got one parked right here. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's all wrapped up and looking fancy. We could wait for our truck to come back and cover that one. Is it on a return trip? Yes, it is. I know I could just build one and color it, but considering how long we've been farting around over here, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be back eventually. You know, I've really been enjoying this series so far. I don't know what episode I'm on right now. 50, 51, 52, something like that. I've really been enjoying this game, though. You know, just something about it. It's been scratching an itch, so to speak. Been having a blast with it. I'm really thankful for all the people that have been watching so far. I know I've been making some silly mistakes and all that, but I appreciate, you know, the comments, the kind words of inspiration and advice. Bam! It's a gingerbread car. Ah, that's cool. I like that. That's a really nice detail. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I dig it. Thank you, truck. There it goes. Alright. So this one's set for overflow. So yeah, once this line backs up, that's when it starts feeding into here. And so we shouldn't get plastic overflow until, well, obviously the plastic storage is full, and then it'll start to, you know, come over and dump off the other way. I could fix that relatively easily. Just put another smart splitter over here and then feed it into that. But, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with having the overflow come through like this. Yeah, eventually circuit boards should also work their way kind of around the other way too, I think. Gonna get some overflow on plastic. Maybe not. Nah, just rubber. For now. We still seem to be using a decent amount of plastic. You know, because of all the computers and stuff like that we have to set up. I had to increase my output of those not that long ago, because there's several things that require computers down the line. I can understand why you guys told me that I should have produced more plastic over rubber. earlier on in the series, and I thank you guys for that bit of advice. Because yeah, no, you were definitely right. Yep, there goes the overflow of the plastic over to the other side. All right. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, well, anyway, that is going to do it for that episode. Now we've got the turbo motors going. And so, the next thing we'll want to get going is particle enrichment. Or we could do our magnetic field generators. Which, I mean, we are producing them. But, yeah, we need to get the actual quantity of all of that going. But, yeah. Speaking of, how are we looking on the quantity for that? Not too bad. We're over halfway done. So, I don't know, depending on how much time goes by, next episode that might be done. I mean, we're producing 4.5 a minute. Not too bad. How are we looking on quantities of everything? Still maxed out on all of it. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, probably next episode the magnetic field generators will be done, and those will be deposited into the space elevator, and then from there we'll work on the next big thing, which is going to be the thermal propulsion rockets, which that we can go ahead and remove this from the list, and there you go. So for that, we're going to take our newly created turbo motors from over here, our cooling systems, which we're already pulling over here, which are it's these things, I believe. Yeah. We'll take our fused modular frames, which we're already pulling over here, right? We're pulling... No. We're pulling these things. Where am I... Am I not using the heavy modular frames yet? Or the fused modular frames? I guess I'm not. Well, we've got those being produced over by the cooling systems, so that's not a problem. And then our modular engines, which we're still producing, which are right over here. Yeah, which are right here, which I've got a decent amount left over. Probably more than enough to meet the quantity for the 250 that we need is right in this container. So, not too bad. And then as far as the nuclear pasta is concerned, no clue. No clue. We're going to have to get particle enrichment done, and then we'll have to get started on that, which I have no idea what's required for all that. Probably fused modular frames and electromagnetics, control rods, and other crap, I don't know. But anyway, again, thank you all for watching and dealing with the chaos that is this entire playthrough. It might seem like I'm kind of rushing through some of the stages, getting a little bit sloppy and stuff like that. That's definitely not incorrect. But anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.